Well, what do you guys prefer?
Well, it's Friday and we're heading into the weekend. We prefer a nice, cool weekend.
Okay, well, it's going to be a nice weekend. It's not going to be a cool weekend. But you know what? For May standards, it's not necessarily going to be a hot weekend either.
Well, it's not triple digits.
It's not triple digits at all. We will hit triple digits eventually. So that's when you tell us when we hit 100 degrees. Download the KVOA app. Tap on Icebreak 2019. Once you do that, put your info and your email so we know how to get in touch with you. And then you want to put down the date, the minute, hour you first think we hit 100 degrees at Tucson International Airport. That guess on the demonstration said April 12th. Well, you know, that's not going to happen, but great prizes this year once again. Once again, it was beautiful this morning. How about that? Good sleeping weather, 56. I know Paul Cicala opens his windows when temperatures are in the 50s, 40s in Douglas and Nogales, 20s up in Arizona's high country, 60s in Yuma. It's almost like we have different countries all across the state of Arizona, 20s through 60s for nighttime lows. Even for daytime highs, we had 60s in Flagstaff, 70s in Sholos, 80s in Nogales, 90s in Tucson, but sadly, or not sadly, depending on your perspective, no triple digits. I'd say the consensus in the newsroom here is let's keep those triple digits away. So I'd say that's probably a pretty consistent consensus citywide. Great place to go when it does hit triple digits is right here. This is a live look from our News 4 Tucson Skynet camera, about 9,000 feet up. Actually, this camera is about 8,500 feet, but Mount Lemmon, 87 degrees, the current temperature. That's not the temperature on the mountaintop, thankfully. If it were, it'd probably be about 112 on the desert floors. That's the airport temperature. 26, the dew point, winds out of the north at 9 miles per hour. 80s across the city on this Friday evening. We're looking at temperatures into the 70s for Wilcox and Sonoyta, 83 right now in Nogales. Here's how kind of tonight shakes out for you. 80s one more hour, 70s from about 8 to 10 o'clock. Then we'll bring in the 60s and maybe 50s early morning. Some high clouds kind of popping up over the Mogollon Rim, Arizona's high country, and that's really about all we've seen. Here's our weather story. High pressure is going to near us, close enough to give us temperatures in the 90s, but far enough to keep those temperatures away from triple digits. And then look at this, that spin, that counterclockwise spin. Yeah, that indicates low pressure out in the Pacific Ocean that will move on in. As that moves on in early next work week, that will pave the way for, well, cooler conditions, A. B, some partly cloudy skies, and you guessed it, breezy conditions once again, so we're going to have to be on alert for high fire danger. This gets some support all the way down from the Pacific Northwest, so this is really going to cool us down. I mean, keep in mind, we're in almost mid-May now. I mean, we will be by the time this happens. We're still in the beginning of May, but either way, when we talk about big cool downs in May, don't expect 60s or 70s for high. We got to put things into perspective and know that we're in the month of May. 50s for lows, 90s for daytime highs tomorrow. Sunny and warm conditions into Cochise and Santa Cruz County. 45 Wilcox, 49 Douglas. It's still relatively chilly overnight in Cochise County. Sunny and warm though for daytime highs. Into the 80s, 93 tomorrow, 94 Sunday. Sunny skies both days. Breezes pick up Monday, and that will knock our temperatures down all week long into the 80s. All week long. Paul?
Thanks for elaborating, Matt.